Printing strings has a few more advanced tricks, and here are the most common ones. First, string concatenation. A string, as we discussed in the previous video, is simply a sequence of characters wrapped in quotation marks. You can connect multiple strings using the plus sign to form a longer one and print it out. And because there is a space before the word, the printed sentence has a space in the middle. If you remove that space, the two words would stick together. Second, handling single and double quotes. In the previous video we said you can wrap strings in either single quotes or double quotes. In most cases, both work the same, but if the content itself contains quotation marks, then you need to be careful about whether the inner and outer quotes are single or double. This line of code will fail. The first quotation mark is fine, but when Python reaches the second one, it thinks that marks the end of the string, so it believes he said it's the entire string. Then it keeps reading and becomes confused. What is that supposed to be? So it reports an error, but if you change the outer quotes to single quotes, Python understands that the matching single quote is at the end, and everything inside, including the pair of double quotes, is part of the string. You can also do the opposite, outer double quotes and inner single quotes. That prints out the single quotes correctly. But what if a sentence inconveniently contains both single and double quotes? There is still a solution. You can place a backslash before the quotation mark inside the string. This tells Python that the quote is part of the content rather than the end of the string. It may look a bit messy, but it prints exactly like this, he said. Let's go. Every quotation mark that comes right after a backslash will be printed as is. This backslash is called an escape character. Whenever a backslash appears in a string, Python knows to read it together with the next character and treat it as something special. New line characters. In Python, you cannot split a line of code randomly. If you write it like this, it will produce an error. Python reads a line and executes it. When it reaches the end of the first line and sees that your quotation marks and parentheses are not closed, it assumes you forgot them. It does not continue reading the next line and throws an error immediately. If you want the hi to appear on the next line, you can use a backslash followed by n to represent a new line. This is another use of the escape character. The printed result places hi on the second line. Fourth, triple-quoted multi-line strings. If you want to print a poem, using the previous methods can get tiring. You would either need to add Taiwan at the end of each line or write several print statements. Since each print starts on a new line, here comes the powerful triple quote feature. 3 single quotes or 3 double quotes in a row. When you wrap your text in triple quotes, Python treats each new line as part of the content rather than the end of a statement. This makes printing multiple lines extremely convenient. Time to practice. I'm still working in the project we created earlier. I create a new blank Python file. Example 1 is string concatenation. We're using the familiar print function again. Inside it, you can put multiple strings and connect them with plus signs. For example, start with print, then add a plus sign. The spaces on both sides of the plus sign are technically optional. However, adding spaces makes the code more readable. But never add spaces randomly at the beginning of a line. Like in this example, PyCharm is already warning me about an error. The importance of leading spaces will become clear later on. Then add another string. Now let's run it. You can see the full sentence printed successfully. The space in the middle is because I added a space in the code. The second example is escaping single and double quotes. We're still using print. First, let's try without using a backslash to escape. As you can see, PyCharm is clearly showing an error here. That's because it treats this as the end of the string and doesn't know how to interpret the rest. So we add a backslash here. Now you can see the error warning is gone. The backslash and the following single quote are highlighted in the same color, indicating they belong together, which shows they work as a pair. What you need to note here is that this is a backslash, not a forward slash. The backslash key is located above the Enter key on the keyboard. A forward slash won't work here. Going back to the backslash. Let's run it. All right. You can see that Let's Go is printed successfully. Example 3 is the new line character. Let's try printing 2 lines. Let's print it and see what happens. You can see that the line break worked. The second line appears on its own line. You can also print just a new line character by itself. This will create an empty line. Example 4 is multi-line input using triple quotes. Let's start with print again, then use 3 single quotes or 3 double quotes. PyCharm is quite smart. When you type 3 quotes, it automatically adds the closing 3. Here, I'll copy and paste it in between, then run the code. You can see that the line breaks are printed exactly as they were. After printing all of this content, you might wonder what the practical use is. On C, you learn about variables. You understand one of the key purposes of printing. See you in the next video.